And how about the meet that Florida is having under new head coach Rhonda Fain, who took over for Judy Markell, member of the '88 Olympic team. Last 4 seasons, she was at Nebraska. Here we go. Back to the floor exercise. Lindsay Miner from Englewood, Colorado. Remember, Nebraska is already in with a 196.65, so that is the score to beat for both Georgia and Florida.
And Florida needs to average close to a 9.9. That's a pretty tall order, considering they've got some 9.7s, 9.8s, 2 9.875s. And not quite there. This is a first new pass for her. Front through to a double pike. As if her heel had eyeballs. She didn't put it down and didn't go out of bounds.
In her career, she has had 9-9 on the floor 8 different times. Will she get it today?
Wrapping up competition for the University of Georgia this season.
No, she gets a 9.85. Still solid, however.
Absolutely. They are just really having a great competition. They're going to finish in the top 3.
So the Florida Gators doing a little chumping today under their new head coach. Georgia back on bars. Corey Fritzinger, the junior.
And this is her best event.
Final performer for the Gym Dogs.
Being a very strong team. So far, the performances have been very good. They have one low score. Corey can just pull out.
That might be enough for Georgia.
Very good bar rotation for the Georgia Bulldogs. All did their job. They had one mistake by their freshmen, but they all pulled together and made up for it.
So the pressure was on Fritzinger, and she comes through a 9.875.
Oh, yeah. Don't anybody make me mad.
Orly Smooch on floor. Smooch from Los Angeles, California. Southeastern Conference Freshman of the Year last season. Orly can rumble, can't she?
I just like her name.
Which part? The first?
All of it. All of it.
The whole works.
It makes a statement. And so does her gymnastics. Very powerful. Well, I think we see the effect Rhonda Fain has had on this program already. She was successful as a gymnast, a 1988 Olympic alternate for the United States, and now having a terrific coaching career and a great opportunity at Florida.
And she's got some talent to work with. 10 letter winners back from a squad that finished 10th a year ago.
And all willing to work as hard as she wants them to work to upgrade routines and try and move up in the standings.
Orly Smooch gets a 9.925, and that will give Rhonda Fain and the Florida Gators a top 3 finish. Our final standings, the Georgia Gym Dogs win it. Dan Kendrick's Nebraska Huskers are second, Florida third. We're back to wrap it up after this. Champions coverage of the Super 6 Gymnastics Kickoff is brought to you by Office Depot. What you need to know. The final standings, Georgia on top. And Kathy Johnson-Clark standing by with Suzanne Yocklin, the winning coach.
Suzanne, a week ago, what would you have predicted for this competition?
I don't know. I figured it was going to be the end of my 20 years coaching this year, or we were going to step it up, and they did big time.
Now, you know your teams. Year after year after year, they're scrappy no matter what. They compete. But were you sure that they could do it this time?
I wasn't sure, but I told them that I apologized to them for last week because I didn't really believe that we could win. And you never know. You know, there's always that chance, and you have to believe no matter what that you have a chance to win a competition. You have to go in there knowing that you have that chance and putting all your effort and energy into it. And that's what they did tonight. That heart was huge.
Has this jump-started your season, and now what do you expect from now on?
Well, last week we competed with 8 girls in Nebraska. Today we had 14 girls on the floor, and the atmosphere and the energy made all the difference in the world. And I told them we need all 14 girls out there on the floor at every competition being part of what we're doing and what we're building. And I think that this was our first competition. To us, we'll build on this and just sort of forget about Nebraska meet.
Great. Well, good luck. Have a great season.
Thank you.
So first-year head coach Rhonda Fain has to be pleased as Florida turns in an impressive performance and finishes in 3rd place. Nebraska, solid, and finishes as the runner-up. But in the end, the Georgia Gym Dogs were the dominant force, bringing home their 3rd straight Super 6 kickoff title. For Kathy Johnson-Clark, I'm Chris Marlowe saying so long. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.